Hello and welcome back to Nonsense Farm. Stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to give you a promo code for the Nonsense Farm shop. So you might have noticed that we're not at Nonsense Farm. Actually, I am aboard a cabin on the Oceana Marina. We are currently in Lisbon, Portugal. We started out 6 days ago in Barcelona, Spain, and we've been sailing all along the coast of Spain and then finally up to Portugal last night. We hit Gibraltar, which is actually the United Kingdom. Anyways, I've been traveling, which is actually one of the big challenges that we have on this channel, is that my daytime job actually requires me to travel quite a bit. And so that means that I'm out of town for large chunks of time. Recently, I've been in Hawaii. Before that, we were back over here in Europe in August. So I'm gone a lot, and so that means that there's chunks of time when there aren't any videos. Now, yes, I could get to the point where I have videos already made and they launch while I'm gone. That would be great. But the other big challenge that I have on this channel is that I am still working full-time. So 4 days a week, I'm not at the farm at all. So the time that I have to make videos, not to mention make progress on the farm, is very limited. So another big challenge that I have on this channel, incidentally, is that YouTube isn't real confident about who to serve my videos to, because I don't seem to fit in any common bucket. Like I do gardening videos, I do beekeeping videos, I do food preservation videos, I make soap, I build things, whatnot. So it's hard for YouTube to know who to serve my videos to. I see other channels that are about a very narrow topic and they get lots more views than I do, and they're not better videos. They just, YouTube knows what the video is about, and so they serve it to people that are interested in that topic. A lot of videos that I listen to on YouTube, that I watch on YouTube, are homesteading families. And that's who I most closely identify with. And I'm like, am I a homesteader? Like, I don't live on my farm. I live half an hour away from my farm. But like, my husband's not involved in what I do on the farm. But am I a homesteader? So I've been pondering that. And so I looked up to kind of nail down what it means to be a homesteader. And so first of all, originally, a homesteader was a person who took advantage of the Homestead Act of 1862, and that meant that they got 160 acres from the government in exchange for a promise to improve the land by cultivating it. So there aren't any actual homesteaders anymore because the government isn't giving away land anymore. So what do we mean when we say homesteader these days? And am I a homesteader? So Wikipedia says that a homesteader is that homesteading is a lifestyle of self-sufficiency. So yeah, I can buy that. But quite obviously, they don't mean complete self-sufficiently, because I suspect nobody, or very, very few people, are completely self-sufficient. You probably use electricity. You probably buy salt. I mean, you buy things from off of your homestead. So you could be fairly self-sufficient or increasingly self-sufficient, but I don't think anyone's, or very few people, are completely self-sufficient. I saw another definition that said it is a lifestyle with a commitment to self-sufficiency. So again, there's going to be ranges between, we grow some of our food, or we grow most of our food. It's a range. Roots and Refuge Farm says a homesteader is a person who's mindful of their stewardship. Now that sounds a little overly fancy, and I'm not quite sure what they meant by that, but Homesteaders of America, which, if anyone knows what a homesteader is, they ought to know, right? So it was at a speech given by Joel Salatin, and he says, so a homesteader is a person whose heart and focus is in the home. So I can get behind that, but he doesn't touch on the self-sufficiency, and I definitely think that's going to be part of it. The National Ladies Homestead Gathering says that a homesteader is someone who does at home instead of going to the store. So for instance, if you have a basil plant in the windowsill and you use those basil leaves rather than buying basil at the store, then they would consider you a homesteader. And while some people might think that's a little extreme, I do think that homesteading is a spectrum. I am growing more and more of my own food, and I grow my own chickens. I'm currently growing out my own cows. I have chickens for eggs. So I am a certain amount self-sufficient, and I tend to be drawn to things that would make me more self-sufficient, like solar power and things like that. But it's a spectrum. Some people are a little bit self-sufficient, and then some people can be a large degree self-sufficient. And I think that as long as you are on that spectrum somewhere, that I really think that you can label yourself a homesteader. So, and I think that you homestead like you can. Roots and Refuge Farm also is well known for saying, turn your waiting room into a classroom. And I think that's so smart. Whatever you're doing, if you're wanting to get to the next thing, while you're waiting for an opportunity to move to the next level, take the opportunity to do whatever you can to learn about the subjects that are going to enable you to go to the next level. So I have decided that I am going to refer to myself as a homesteader. Now, I don't think I can refer to my farm as a homestead because nobody actually lives there. And I do think that that is I do think that that's an important part of that definition. But I do believe that I fit the qualifications to be called a homesteader. So that's how I'm going to refer to myself. That's how I'm going to tag my videos, and we'll see what happens. So I promised you a promo code for the shop. So if you go to the shop before December 1st, 2023, and use the promo code YouTube, you'll get 10% off of your entire order. So go right on over there and order supplies to stuff all of the stockings in your life. And the greatest gift that you could give to me is if you would subscribe to my channel. So thank you for bearing with me and listening to my ruminations, and I will see you next time when hopefully I will be at home on the farm.